Welcome to the Strenuous Life Radio, the podcast for entrepreneurs, men and women learn the essentials and soft skills of the strenuous life. Hello, everybody. Come on in, have a seat. I'm doing this in the wee hours of the morning. I ask you to please enjoy this, because this is where the fun happens. This is where the magic happens, if you will. Because we're going to move out of the manager's mind into the creator's mind. Okay? Now, the past 3 episodes, I let JR have quite a bit of leeway. Not today. Because today I'm going to be talking about the creator's mind. This is where, after you've done all the top heavy managerial stuff in your business, okay? Now, this is where you create content. This is where you create some of the marketing for your products or services. I believe in a more service-oriented industry, although I'm not opposed to products per se. But I've been reading this morning in Chris Gilbo's The $100 Startup. And one of the things that he said was this, is that when you have decided to leave your job and become a full-time entrepreneur, and in many ways, like in my situation, not very many people are willing to hire somebody with a disability, such as blindness, for things that, they're reasonably qualified for. And so, seeing that, and I know it goes against the grain of a lot of people that have been around me, they may get mad at what I have to say, but I'm going to say it. Too bad. There's times when you've got to say, hey, and if you've been hunting a job and you've got that entrepreneurial spirit in you anyway, go after it. And part of that creative mindset is that you're hungry. You're hungry for success. You're looking for new ways to market your business. You're looking for new ways to sell yourself. You got to do that if you're hunting jobs anyway or working a job. You got to sell yourself. So why not sell yourself for yourself? Yesterday I was looking at there's a public relations page on LinkedIn, and they're always drilling in about the importance of resumes. You know what? Go ahead. Write your resume or dust off your old resume, but to hire yourself. See, this is where the creative and intuitive part on me is. And it's funny, most of the jobs that I have been offered as a blind person, you need to be in a call center with involving customer services. And especially when I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and I approached my psychiatrist who diagnosed me, and he was like, Jimmy, no. This would not do well with you. And that's true, because I live the strenuous life the best way I know how, but I know with my bipolar, I cry easy. I kind of identify with Theodore Roosevelt because bipolar disorder is a very intense disorder. But let me tell you something. Sometimes when I'm on the manic phase, I get super creative. And that's the beautiful part. But the thing is you need to understand now is this. You need to have the manager's mindset too. That's the first thing you need to be taken care of. And then you'll be able to do the creators. I know that's an awful mouthful, what I just said. And so I'm just going to pause a minute and let you guys just download this to your brain. Sit and chew on it. See, if you're going to succeed in a business, you need to have that creative mindset. Theodore Roosevelt says, I would say that a man who is not willing to work with his hands should devote himself to the arts and sciences. Guess what? Entrepreneurship can be an art. They don't teach that in school. They don't. What do they teach entrepreneurs to do most of the time? Be number crunchers. And in some cases, what do? They use their skills in trading in for a job. And so, after receiving my bachelor's degrees, I pursued a variety of things. I pursued a certificate in paralegal studies. I had a second cancer scare, had to leave that. I pursued graduate school. And let me tell you something, that's a bad mistake. You know, people tell you, oh, graduate school's the ace in the hole. No. It crushes your creativity. It does. You think it's going to have to be creative to grow a business? No. It's not. Because see, with creativity, you've got to admit sometimes you make mistakes. You make mistakes and you roll with the punches. But sometimes I think traditional, and I'm not against traditional education, but the way it's set up now especially, you know, and I'm trying to leave the politics out of it, is it crushes the creative mindset. I've seen it with me. 4, 5, 6 years old. The school district agreed with the assessment of an eye doctor. He's mentally challenged. He's severe special needs. There's no hope of giving him normal education. Let me tell you something. My maternal grandfather, my granddad said, He said, what you won't teach him, I'll teach him. And he taught me to grow in my imagination. The experts, they went to my mother and said, stifle it. Make him stifle it. See, that's the problem. You can't pigeonhole me. Because I believe that entrepreneurs need to have that creative mindset. Why do you think I podcast as often as I do? See, and it's, I gave a speech at Toastmasters yesterday, how I talked about, you know, the experts say this, the experts say that, and I hear so many people, some people that are motivational speakers that say you have to be an expert. I don't like the word expert. I much rather call myself more of an authority, or some of the words, you know, like a coach. I love the word coach. One of my great mentors in the network marketing business is a guy by the name of Presley Swaggerty. Let me tell you something. I mean, he says he don't coach no more, but he's coaching me. He's helping me come up with more, just by observing him during our meetings. It helps me become more creative in marketing. You see, I lost my fire to create about 3 months ago. No more. Not playing that game. Close up shop. You see what I mean? You got this. You got this. And there's something else you need to know. Okay? There's something else you need to know. And listen to this. And get this down into your brain. Seriously. Be creative. The best people who have solved problems are the creative ones. You see, so many people have different ideas about business. But do they give themselves a chance to be creative? My flagship show, Empower Your Pattern 2.0. And I've been marketing that quite a bit. But I need to work a little bit more on this one. And the thing I've had to learn is that you don't let another person determine your worth. Because you can. Man has a lot of worth. And I'm not just talking about in gold and silver and wealth. That's important, don't get me wrong. But it's what's in their mind. If you can't exercise your mind, it's kind of like as a member of the Restored Church of Christ. If you can't exercise your mind, if you can't exercise your faith, you are sunk. Okay? I do my best to live this strenuous life. I'm up by 3 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes earlier. And people are like, oh, I don't want to do that. It's so disgusting. Do you want that creativity time? I'm a single guy living alone. And the morning is my best time to be creative. Yes, I try to get the hard stuff over with. That's what I was doing, yesterday. But that's what you got to do to be creative and kick butt and take down names. Money's important, don't get me wrong. But even more important is creativity. People think in business, all you got to do is sell. Let me ask you this. Not necessarily. You got to look past it. I've been wanting to, if I'd amassed some wealth, be able to outsource some things to independent contractors. That's a business. Oh, no, Jimmy, that's not a business. Yes, it is. Think about it. It gives you, as a person that offers a service, to determine what your worth is. Because God wants you to have that worth. You see what I mean? I'm looking away to expand my horizons in this in some ways. For instance, I'm thinking about becoming a Rotary in order to expand my network. And, find more people to be creative with. And serve God and man at the same time. That's the beauty of the creative mindset. One way that you can learn to be creative is read. Seriously, read. Napoleon Hill, Robert Kiyosaki. I think Jeff Lerner has some books out. Chris Gilbo, the greats. Learn from them. Seriously. The creator mindset is nothing to mess around with. So, I hope this helps you beyond anything you can imagine. With that, I hope you enjoy listening to The Strenuous Life. If you like what you hear, please subscribe, become a part of the Strenuous Life Radio family. This is Jimi Hendrix saying until next time, don't just sit there and take it. Build your dreams so you can take it. Do what others don't so you can be what others won't. And do what others won't so you can have what others can't. Think strong, live strong, and live the strenuous life. God bless you. And remember this, Jimmy loves you.